For more than 3 decades, the B-2 Spirit has stood as one of the most mysterious and awe-inspiring aircraft ever built. Nicknamed the stealth bomber, this flying wing gave the United States the power to strike anywhere on Earth, slipping past even the most advanced air defenses like a shadow in the night. But as it nears 40 years of service, the Air Force is ensuring the Spirit doesn't fade into history. A sweeping modernization program backed by billions of dollars, next-generation weapons, and cutting-edge digital systems is transforming the fleet into the Super B-2. No longer just a Cold War legend, the bomber is evolving into something even more formidable. The question now is, what has changed and why does it matter so much? The origins of the B-2. To understand why the B-2 Spirit is so important, we need to rewind to the 1970s. At the time, US engineers discovered a groundbreaking way to evade enemy defenses: stealth technology. Rather than relying solely on speed or heavy armor, stealth relied on shaping an aircraft's frame to deflect radar waves, coating it with special materials to absorb signals, and carefully designing it so that radar energy bounced away instead of returning to enemy systems. Combined with its unusual flying wing design, the B-2 would later become the ultimate expression of this idea. Programs like Lockheed's Have Blue, which led to the F-117 Nighthawk, and Northrop's experimental Tacit Blue laid the groundwork. These early testbeds proved stealth worked, but they also highlighted how much more could be achieved with advanced computer modeling, composite materials, and clever engineering. By the 1980s, Northrop, later Northrop Grumman, would apply those lessons to the bomber that would become the B-2 Spirit. The B-2's role in America's nuclear triad. Since its introduction in the late 1980s, the B-2 has served as one of the crown jewels of America's nuclear deterrence strategy. Alongside intercontinental ballistic missiles and submarine-launched ballistic missiles, the stealth bomber forms the aerial leg of the nuclear triad. What makes the B-2 unique is its ability to fly deep into enemy airspace, undetected, and deliver either nuclear or conventional weapons with surgical precision. Unlike a missile, which is committed once launched, a bomber can be recalled mid-mission, a flexibility that has strategic value in preventing escalation. But while the B-2 was revolutionary when it first entered service, time hasn't stood still. Rivals like Russia and China have developed advanced radar networks, integrated air defense systems, and electronic warfare capabilities. Keeping the B-2 relevant requires constant modernization, and that's exactly what's happening now. Enter Spirit Realm 1. The centerpiece of the new modernization push is something called Spirit Realm 1, a massive upgrade that gives the B-2 a digital brain makeover. In simple terms, Spirit Realm 1 introduces an open mission systems architecture. This means the bomber is no longer locked into decades-old software and hardware. Yes, it can now be upgraded more easily, much like how smartphones receive software updates. With Spirit Realm 1, engineers can quickly add new communication systems, integrate advanced weapons, and even improve pilot interfaces without tearing apart the entire aircraft. Updates can roll out incrementally, reducing downtime and costs. One of the first visible changes is the cockpit itself. Pilots now have modernized displays designed to reduce workload and improve situational awareness in high-pressure missions. More importantly, SR-1 sets the stage for continuous evolution. As new threats and technologies emerge, the B-2 can adapt faster than ever before. Northrop Grumman's program manager Jerry McBride described it best. Spirit Realm 1 is about delivering rapid, defect-free capabilities through an agile software ecosystem. In essence, the B-2 has gone from a Cold War machine to a 21st century digital platform. The Defensive Management System. Before SR-1, one of the most important upgrades the B-2 received was the Defensive Management System Modernization Program. Think of it as giving the stealth bomber a second set of eyes and ears. Defensive Management System. Modernization program significantly improves the bomber's ability to detect, classify, and respond to enemy air defenses. Instead of just sneaking through, the B-2 can now gather intelligence, share data with other platforms, and coordinate more effectively on the battlefield. This upgrade included advanced electronic warfare features, allowing the aircraft to sense and potentially jam enemy radars. It even adds an electronic intelligence function, meaning the B-2 can collect valuable information about enemy systems for future operations. Taken together, Defensive Management System Modernization Program and SR-1 are transforming the B-2 into not just a bomber, but a flying intelligence and command hub. The next generation of weapons, of course, stealth and software are only half the story. A bomber's real purpose is delivering weapons, and the B-2's arsenal is about to get a major boost. One of the most anticipated additions is the GBU-72/B Advanced 5,000-pound penetrator, nicknamed the new Bunker Buster. Designed to smash through fortified underground facilities, this weapon would give the B-2 the ability to destroy enemy command centers, nuclear storage sites, or deeply buried bunkers that were previously out of reach. On top of that, discussions are underway about integrating hypersonic missiles, weapons capable of traveling at speeds over Mach 5. If added, this would allow the B-2 to strike high-value targets at incredible speed, giving adversaries virtually no time to respond. Not every weapon, however, will make it on board. The Air Force has already confirmed the long-range standoff nuclear cruise missile will not be adapted for the B-2 due to cost and complexity. Still, the growing list of conventional and precision strike weapons ensures the B-2 remains one of the deadliest aircraft in the sky. The challenges of aging giants. For all its cutting-edge capabilities, the B-2 has one Achilles heel: its age. Only 21 were ever built, and today just 19 remain after accidents and retirements. In December 2022, one bomber caught fire after an emergency landing at Whiteman Air Force Base in Missouri. The damage was so severe that it was retired permanently. Another bomber lost in a 2008 crash in Guam means every remaining aircraft is now almost priceless. Keeping the fleet operational is no small task. Each B-2 undergoes programmed depot maintenance every 9 years at Northrop's Plant 42 facility in Palmdale, California. These overhauls include stripping and reapplying the stealth coating, upgrading systems, and fixing age-related issues. The aircraft is also notoriously expensive to maintain. Some estimates put the cost of operating a B-2 at over $150,000 per flight hour, making it one of the most expensive planes in the world. Yet, despite these challenges, the U.S. Air Force continues to invest heavily in the Spirit. Knowing its value on the strategic chessboard is immeasurable. Preparing for the B-21 Raider, but not just yet. The B-2 will not serve forever. Its eventual successor, the B-21 Raider, is already in the works and successfully completed its first test flight in November 2023. The Raider is designed to be even stealthier, cheaper to operate, and more adaptable. The plan is for the B-21 to gradually replace both the B-2 and the B-1B Lancer in the late 2020s or early 2030s. But until then, the Spirit remains the backbone of America's long-range strike capability. That's why modernization programs like SR-1 and DMSM are so crucial. They ensure the B-2 stays lethal, flexible, and relevant, right up until the day the Raider officially takes over. Why the B-2 still matters. In an era of hypersonic missiles, cyber warfare, and artificial intelligence, some might wonder why the US continues to invest in a bomber, first designed in the 1980s. The answer lies in versatility and deterrence. Unlike missiles, bombers can carry a wide variety of weapons, adapt mid-mission, and act as visible symbols of power projection. When a pair of B-2s fly halfway around the world to deliver precision strikes, or simply to make their presence known, it sends a powerful message to allies and adversaries alike. The B-2 remains unmatched in its ability to combine stealth, endurance, and firepower. And with its new upgrades, it's ensuring that message of American reach and resolve remains loud and clear. That's it for our deep dive into the B-2 Spirit's massive upgrades. If you found this video interesting, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more military and tech insights. Share your thoughts on the B-2's future in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video